Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Taylor Made It. It's Taylor here, and in this video I am going to be teaching you how to design your very own professional logo design in Canva. Listen, we're about to get really fancy for $0, just about. But look, I know some of you are probably, especially being in the pandemic, you may not have a whole lot of money, you may not have this huge budget to invest in a branding company to create your logo design. So I'm going to give you some really, really amazing tips on how you can get professional and fancy for $0, okay? And so if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoy content like this. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have a Canva account if you don't already have one. And the account that I'm going to be talking about in this video is the Pro account. Of course, if you want the free account, that is totally fine. But if you really want to take things up a notch and really have all of their exclusive features, I would recommend the $12.95 a month account. And that is what we're going to be using today. And after you have your account, you're going to log in. And once you're logged in, you are going to type in logo, which will pull up the logo template. After that, you're going to click on create a blank logo. Now, once you're here, you're going to see tons of logo templates that you can just use. Just for instance, you can click, if you like this one, you can click on that one. It'll pull that logo up and you can fully customize this logo, and boom, add your text. You can change the element if you like by selecting elements here and choosing any element. And I'm going to just use this element as an example. You can choose this element. And if you want to, you can ungroup. You can delete this element and this one and add that and change the color if you want. But on Taylor Made TV, I enjoy creating tailor-made designs, okay? And so I am going to teach you how to customize your own design. It's very easy, so don't get intimidated by it. But I am going to go back to the brand design that I made in my previous video. I don't know if you've seen my video where I created a professional brand. You can take a look at that video. If you have missed it, look at that first before you get into designing your logo, because you want to make sure that you have all of your branding elements, all of your brand fonts, all of your brand colors. You need all of those foundational elements before you get into creating your own logo design. And so I'm going to go back into that tutorial design. As you can see, I have already uploaded my fonts and I have already applied all of my brand colors. And another thing that I did in that video is I created some brand patterns and elements to represent this brand, okay? And so, like I said, you can click the link in the description below to go ahead and take a look at that video, or I will try to put it as a link on this video. So I am going to name this pretend brand as Jennifer. Okay, this is going to be a brand for Jennifer. And say, for instance, Jennifer had she has a virtual assistant business. Okay, and so I am going to create a professional logo for Jennifer with a virtual assistant business. Since I've already pulled in my fonts, Estefine, and I have Montserrat. I hope I'm pronouncing all of these fonts correctly. Don't mind me if I'm not. Don't judge me. And I also have fragile font here as well. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually duplicate this. And the reason why I like to create my brand patterns and all of those things, because I'm able to visually see how my professional logo is going to look on a professional design. Okay. And so I like to think about the overarching brand aesthetics, and I'd like to think about and visualize what these designs and what my brand is going to be on. So whether it's packaging, whether it's on a website, I think about what designs I want to have and what graphics I want to have and what marketing material I want to have in my email, or like I said, on social media, or on a business card, or on a backdrop when I'm streaming on live. I love to think about all of those things whenever I am creating my designs and also designing a logo. Okay. And so now that I've duplicated this page here, I am going to take that font, and I'm just going to just put her name here, Jennifer. You can use that. Maybe we might need to put a last name. And so let's see, what is Jennifer's last name going to be? Jennifer Logan. Here we go. Jennifer Logan. Okay. That is Jennifer's signature text logo. We're going to do like a text logo here. And one of the other things that I want to share with you is that whenever you are creating your logo design, I recommend that you would consider designing at least 3 designs, okay? So let me give you a bit of rundown on the names of the types of designs and a little bit of the functionalities of these logo designs. So the first logo design that you should think about creating is your primary logo design. This is the logo design that is pretty much going to be on mostly everything. The next logo design that you need to consider is your secondary logo design. It's basically a variation of the primary logo design that you can use in different spots. So say, for instance, if your primary logo design is horizontal, then you would make the variation or the secondary logo design vertical, okay? And so you can also, and with those 2 different styles of orientation, you can place them in different spots and in different locations, okay? And so the third logo design style that you should also create, if you have the time, or if you're interested in really wanting to create a professional logo, is to create a submark. And so a submark is basically a simplified version of all of those other designs, okay? And so I believe that having a submark logo design is extremely important because you get to use this particular logo design on a social profile image. It's sized for a website. It's sized for email footers, podcast covers, and things like that, okay? And so I'm going to teach you how to do and create all of those different types of logo design. So let's go ahead and get started. And so as you can see, I've already typed in my this virtual assistant's name. And so I typed in her name, Jennifer Logan. So let's go ahead and get into designing the first primary logo. I'm going to go ahead and label the top of this page primary logo. I'm going to capitalize all of it. I'm going to space the letters out and minimize this. And I'm going to just go ahead and delete that background here. And we can remove all of these actually. Okay. So primary logo for Jennifer Logan, who is a virtual assistant. And so I've already created her signature. And now I'm just going to type out her tagline or her the name of her business, or you can put whatever here. So I'm just going to put virtual assistant at its best. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to name it your personal virtual assistant. I like that better. Okay. I am going to make this a bit longer. Actually, I'm going to minimize it. Then make it longer. Minimize it again because I want her name to stand out and I want this to be at the bottom. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is align that. I'm going to delete this and this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an icon. Okay, I'm going to add an icon to it. So I'm going to look at my other little elements that I've created here, and I'm going to, let me use this. Actually, I'm going to use a circle just to keep it simple. And I'm going to bring this here at the top. And I'm going to go to text, select the add a subheading. Doesn't matter which one you select here because you're going to type something different anyway and make it longer. So I'm going to, I am going to type in the letter J. And I'm going to see what this looks like in her font. Okay. And now I'm going to duplicate this and make this in the letter L. I really like the way that's looking. I'm going to bring it together. It looks like an H almost. That's okay. So I'm going to just make a little icon. Okay, let me lock this back page. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of these. Let me see if I want to change the color of this. Yeah, I'm going to make that pink, and I'm going to make this the little tan color here, the lighter color. I'm going to bring this up. Minimize it so that it fits within the circle. I'm wondering if I need to make this bigger, or let's see what the other J looks like, what the uppercase J looks like. You can play with it all you want. Let me see what the uppercase L will look like beside it. So I think I like the other J and L, and so I'm going to go back to this L, the lowercase L. Going to go back and to what I've created. And actually, I think I am going to like the darker tone on. Yes, there it is. It's popping. It's standing out. Okay. There it is. I love that. Love the colors, love the tones. Okay. Bring this a little closer. I don't want it to look like an H. And I'm not going to get so much into this, but I want to just give you just a gist of what it's like to design your own professional logo, you guys, in Canva for free. If you have the free account, but of course, if you have the $12.95 account, you'll be able to add all of your brand colors and all of that. So it really has some cool features. So I'm going to lock this circle really quick. And I'm going to leave that like that. I think I like it. And so that would be the primary logo. Okay. Now let's move on to a secondary logo. I'm going to duplicate this page, name this secondary logo. Everything that you see me doing, do the same thing for your logo so that you can know which logo is which. Okay, so since this logo is horizontal, I'm going to make this one vertical. Actually, scratch that. Since this logo is actually vertical, I'm going to make this one horizontal. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to move this here. It's really simple, you guys. Move that there. Move that here. All it is just an arrangement of the elements and designs that you've created. Okay. And there you go. That is the secondary logo design. Now we're going to create the submark, which is a more simplified version. And guess what? It was already created. What you need to do is delete these two things, select this, and enlarge it. And there is your submark. Wasn't that simple? And there you go. Here are your 3 professional logo designs. You have a primary logo here, a secondary logo, and a submark logo. Now what I'm going to do, this is just a bonus, I'm going to see what these logos look like on these separate designs, okay? Because now that my brand has been made, now that my logo designs have been created, now I can place them, now I can customize some graphics and some designs for me to place them and apply them in my website or on any other platform that I want my brand and business to be seen. So I decided to, and of course, here's one more thing. I recommend that you make your logo different colors, okay? Create different variation of colors of each one of these logos, because depending on the background that you want to put it on will determine the color that needs to go with it. And so say, for instance, if I wanted to change, this background to this lighter background, of course, I wouldn't have the text here that to be that same exact tan color. So I would make a blue logo, and I could keep the little icon here this color, which is actually really cute. I think I like it. Alrighty, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here and I'm going to just create another little design. Actually, I'm going to create it here. And I'm going to take this element and I'm going to make a design as if it were to be for me to promote my latest, newest, greatest, most amazing logo design and brand that I'm wanting to launch, okay? Of course, this is pretend. So I'm just going to enlarge this design. And now, let me move this up. Now I'm going to copy this logo here. I'm moving the entire page. Let me lock this. Going to select all of it. And I'm going to copy it. What I'm doing on the Mac is selecting Command C. Or what you can do is you can select all of this and you can press copy style. And you can paste it here. I'm just gonna select Command V, okay? It looks like that didn't copy it. But there you go. Doesn't that look beautiful? Jennifer Logan, your personal virtual assistant, you guys. I absolutely love this brand design, this pretend brand design. I hope you love it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and that is basically it as it relates to you creating your very own professional logo design. So after you have created all of your logo designs, now it is time to save them so that you can use them. And so I am going to save my primary logo. But the first thing that I want to do is make sure that I adjust the size, okay? Because what I did here, I just created an entire branding file for me to refer to anytime I want to create a design or build a website or whatever it is that I want to do, okay? And so this document is very important. But now I'm going to migrate these logo elements to an actual logo design size in Canva. So all you're going to do is select File here, select Create a New Design, and then type in logo. Select where it says logo, then it will pull up the logo template here. Then you're going to go back here and you're going to select all of these elements. You're going to press Command C if you are on a MacBook, and you're just going to copy all of this, okay? Then you're going to paste it, Command V, into the logo design file template. I'm sorry. And then the next thing you want to do is, of course, name this file. So primary logo design. I'm going to put tutorial. Then you're going to download it. Now, the next thing that you want to do is to make sure that you download it in several formats. So the format that you want to save it in first is the PNG format, of course, and make sure you select transparent background. And what transparent background is going to let you do is place it on any on top of any design or any thing that you want it to be on, okay? Say for instance, if you wanted to put this logo on another design, or if you wanted to place it on some apparel that you may have, or some product or services or programs that you may have, or if you want to place it on a car, you know, there's no limits to what you can do as it relates to having a transparent background file, okay? And so then the next thing that you're going to do is press download. And once that is downloaded, you want to make sure that you save it within a file, within a folder on your computer that is named My Brand Logos, okay? So that you don't lose any of those logos. Another way that you can save, another file that you can, file size that you can save this logo in is via JPEG or PDF, SVG. And it actually, on Canva, is really wonderful because they actually give you a description of what each of these pieces are, what each of these sizes are. And so this one gives you the sharp vector graphic here on Canva. Or, you know, as a professional designer, I normally like to save logo design files as an AI or a PDF document. Now, Canva allows you gives you that opportunity to do that and save your logo design as a professional logo design file. Okay. And so SVG, this will give you those file sizes. That's really great for larger things that you're going to place it on, like a billboard, or just bigger things that that you will need to stretch out the design on. You want to make sure that whatever you're placing this logo on, you want to make sure that your logo when it's stretched out, it's not pixelated or distorted, okay? And so JPEG is really good for social media designs, and if you don't necessarily want to place it on top of another file, okay? And so that is basically just the simplified version of how you can save your designs. That is all. All right, everybody, that concludes this video today. I'm so glad that you were able to learn how to design your very own professional logo design in Canva. Listen, that should take you no more than an hour or less, especially if you have everything that you need. Like I said, all of your branding elements, all of your fonts and your colors, everything that you need to set the foundation for you to build a beautiful professional brand. Listen, if you really enjoyed this video, I want you to give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, hey, go ahead and subscribe to see more content like this. And let me tell you something, I am the CEO and founder of an elite performance and creative media firm called Tailor Made Consulting Agency, where everything is designed with you in mind. So if you want to take your business and your brand or your organization to the next level, definitely submit an inquiry by going to our website at www.iamtaylorsimon.com. And also, if you want to connect with me, go ahead and connect with me on social media at I am Taylor Simon on Instagram, because I would absolutely love to see all of your beautiful professional logo designs. So send me a screenshot, send me a picture of your logo, of your design, and tag me in them, because I would absolutely love to celebrate you and to share it on my page. You guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, I super appreciate you for joining me today. And once again, thanks for watching Tailor Made TV.